Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 14 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to add in the second floor railings. We added the door right here, the mullions, and everything else. Now we're gonna continue working on this. We want to finalize everything before we go to Twinmotion. So let's add in some designs. So here, what I'm planning to do is create something right here. So from our ground floor, I want to open this up now. So SL. So I'm gonna split some of the walls, because we all know that we will have some openings here for cars. So SL again, right about here. I'm going to push back this. This is referring to the stairs. So we're gonna push back a little bit. And then here, I'm going to edit the boundary. What I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna delete this so that it will be just this singular, and I could edit this depending on how I want this. So that's why I created this as an extrusion, so that I could edit out whatever I want. It's easier to manipulate rather than having a stairs here. So here we have a setup where I could add one car right here and the other car right about here. So right now I'm going to delete this. I'm going to split this one as well, and then from here we will have our gate, and obviously we're gonna split this one as well, SL, to have a gate in the middle. And if we check it in 3D, we will have something that looks like this. And then in order for this to have no gap, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to move this one or connect this one at the end right here. So go here, the ground floor, and we have this, edit boundary, AL, and then align it from here. So everything is proper and we don't have any gap. So that's good. Let's not forget to add a door right there. For now, I'm going to add a simple door. Let's go to insert, load family, and then doors. We probably have commercial door that I'll probably like. I'm looking for an outdoor, residential. I'll use this one. Click open, and then probably 700, 650, 600. I'm gonna load those three, and then DR, and then 600 is the first one. I'm gonna do 700, and this one's still looking good, and then I'm just gonna add it right about there. And I think that looks much better. The only thing is we need to change, instead of the cherry, probably let's change a different color or wood material, or we're just gonna stick that and then change it instantly on Twinmotion. That will be fine as well. We could add some greeneries right here, but for now let's manipulate this. We could extend this part because the car is right there and we don't need too big. So here's another car. This will be greenery, like I said. And then now, one thing that I want to go to is the south elevation. We could then, let's extend this one up, because we already have it anyway, so why not just add it there. So the look that I'm planning to do is to have something that looks going right here. So we might push this back. This side will be the one that I will put a split element in, a split faced. So this part will be different aside from this. And then this is connecting all together. I'm probably gonna have an awning right here. I'm gonna add some awning for this space. And then I want a continuous connection from here. So let's go to south elevation. I'm going to click on that, and then while we're here, we're going to architecture, click component, drop down, model in place, and look for generic model. Press OK, and this will be generic model number 13. You could actually name it if you want to, but for me, I just leave it like that. After that, what I'm gonna do is, like I said earlier, we're going to level this out, this portion. So I'm gonna click on extrusion, pick a plane, press OK, and then I'm gonna select this wall. Once I select that wall, what I need to do next is to grab and click on rectangle. I'm going to create a rectangle right here. Around 200 is good enough. And then here, let's do 200 as well. And then select that. And what we're gonna do is we're going to make this one 200. But actually I like it on the other side. So I'm gonna undo that, select this one, 200. So this one will move instead of selecting this side. And then this one, the one that you want to move is the one that you're gonna select, basically. So 200 as well. TR, trim and extend, and then trim and extend right here. So now we're good. Delete this, and then click finish. And actually, before we click finish again, I want to change the materials. So here, the materials that I'm gonna select here is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select gypsum wallboard, and I'm going to duplicate this. And then after that, I'm gonna change the name to ETX number 1. So basically the same thing, but I just want to differentiate the material. So I'm gonna click on finish for now, and then here we have this one. We can manually do this, extend, And then here, AL, I'm going to align it on this side. So now that's aligned. What we can do now is we could basically I could edit this one instead of going. I want to put it down, and then on this side I'm gonna add as well. So let me do that. Go back to south elevation. The easy part is this is all extrusion. So we could edit this or edit this in place. Select that, edit extrusion, and let's double check. I want to maintain the 200. So click finish. And then we want to do that on this side as well. So click on create, click on extrusion, pick a plane, and we're gonna select this wall. Now we just need to add same thing, 200, and we're gonna use align to align them all together so that it's easier for us. Once we do that, we just need to change the material as well, and then we need to put the EXT number 1, and then click finish. And then same thing, we're going to connect them right here on this wall. AL, I'm gonna align it on this face to this face so that we could basically add a long sided way of this. So we're still gonna click on finish, and then we need to go to south elevation. Again, I actually want to move this one all the way down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just drop it like that, and then here what we're gonna do is we're going to maximize this space. I want it to be all the way onto this wall. So AL, using align, and then align this one, and then now this one we could just equal out this. So to 1240 plus 1240, we're still maintaining the 700. What we could do is we could maximize this one up to this side. I just want it to be looking like this. It looks much better if you think about it. And then this one, edit the path. Let's just delete this, but instead this is all good. It's already up to the wall, so I'm happy with that. And then this side will maintain this. Next is we're going to add it again, but I want to showcase now the extrusion part right here. So we're going to add an extrusion right here, and after that we're going to cover those with a metal sweep. So for now, let's go back to south elevation, and then here go to architecture, click on component, model in place, and then generic model. And then here we're going to do the pick a path, and then I'm going to choose this wall, and then we're just basically redoing this, but instead we want an overall. And then here as well, let's do that. So don't worry, we're going to fix the issue with that, but I just want to showcase what we're doing. And then here, we're just going to trim this. Here, trim this as well. And then click finish. And then finish. Let's look at it. What we're gonna do is we're going to add just a little bump like that. I still want to feature the design right here. And then what we're gonna do here is we're going to extend this one a little bit, so the flooring, I want it to be up to the edge right here. So let's go to level 2, and we need to select the floor and then edit boundary, and then I want that floor to be all the way onto this side. Obviously we're going to edit the railing as well, but basically we need to move that one. So here I'm going to just select this line, go down, and then here do that same thing as here, and do this. Sorry, this part we do this as well, because right about here is where we need to cover, because I want to cover this one as well, so we need to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna trim and extend right here, trim and extend, and then trim and extend right here, and then let's look at it. And then actually we need to do it on this side as well, so it's still focused on the one below. I have an idea. In order for us to see what's going on below is to turn on the overlay or the underlay. So let's go and showcase the level 1, and then now we need to just edit boundary. We can see that this is where it's supposed to be, so I'm going to align it on this one from here. Click finish, and then let's see how it looks. Now it's more on this side now that is not working on, so don't worry, we're gonna fix that as well. And then we just need to align this one onto this side, and then click finish. There we go, everything is aligned. That's the part that I want, is nothing is exposed. So now what we only need to do is we could add something similar above as well. We could have this one wrapping like this. It will look amazing actually if we think about it, because it will be like a big opening at the same time. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to go to south elevation, And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add something right here. So I'm gonna do this so we could actually edit this and then create another one. So I'm going to choose that floor, and then we're going to add this part. Same material and click finish. I want to see it again. I want to extend that, so align from this face. So now it will look like that, and what we just need to do is add something that right here. I want now to extend this one, so I'm gonna finish that first, extend this. So here we go. It's so easy to use this in order to align. So I'm gonna align this again to extend things right here. And then what I'm gonna do here is basically I just want to have this side to be covered. So that's the only thing that I want to finish now right here. I know this is something wrong on this side, but we could just fill that up. I don't want to worry about that too much. So I think it's either east elevation or west. So it's west elevation that we need to open. And then now we could just fill up this area. Even though we keep on adding, it's fine, it's easy to adjust. So here I'm going to select that. I'm going to create an extrusion, and I'm going to set this one on this, and then I'm just going to add one like that and click finish. So I could play around like that later on. And then now I'm gonna create another one. Extrusion, pick a plane. I want to choose this plane now, and then we're going to wrap around that one. So here this will be 200. Choose the line that you want to remove. That's why I'm choosing this. And then here an overall line again. Select that. 200. Trim and extend. Trim and extend. Select that. And then click finish. And then let's see it at 3D. We're going to extend this one first. So AL. Select it here and then select that one. And then we have another one. This is the first one that we created. So I'm gonna select this face to this face. So that just to fix that part. That is now fixed. And then now we just need to extend this one a little bit up. So AL. And then fix that one. So now that looks nice. What we need to do is, now that we're still here, we could change the materials from the inside, because I want it to be So split face, paint. I want to paint this one as a wood material, so I'm gonna choose mahogany first. So only for the inside. This one we need to split face. So only from the inside of that. And then here it's a different face basically. So we need to go to that edit. That's a different generic model. That's why we're not able to select those. But we're gonna select that later on. Here, this is a wall, so we need to fix that. So now this is a different generic model, so we need to go to edit on that and then click on paint again. Now we'll be able to select that in this part and the top of that. For generic model, you need to do that. You cannot just click on paint because those are basically different models. So hopefully you guys understand what I did. So I'm just checking. The only thing that we need to split face is this wall. So we're gonna click on finish. We're gonna use split face for this wall. There's two right here. And then we're going to use the line and click finish. Another split face is this corner. Now we need to click on this and right there. Click finish, and then now let's click on paint and we'll be able to select those. So now it looks much better to have those. And then now for here, we're going to create something nice. So this is another model in place, generic model. And then here we're gonna create a sweep, pick path, and then we're going to create the path around the hair. We want to make sure that we're selecting everything and then everything is connected. So we need to TR, trim and extend, and every corner just to make sure that we don't miss anything. So I think everything is good. Now we're gonna click on finish and then edit profile. We're gonna create a profile under this. So here I'm gonna select that up to right here, and then this will be a metal finish. I want it to be dark, so let's look for metal and then let's choose a dark finish. And then for the here, we're going to just add in an incision just to change it a bit. And then SL. And then, so let's delete that first. Delete again, and then SL. And then TR. So that's trim and extend, trim and extend. and then click on finish and then finish. So now it looks like this. What I need to do here before we click finish again is to change this to a different finish so that I could add neon light, so it's looking like that. So what we can do is we can actually add or change that. So we need to go to paint and we need to change something right here. I'm choosing plywood sheeting just to make sure that we know that we haven't used it yet. So plywood sheeting, hopefully we haven't used this, and then we're going to select the inner part of this. Or let's choose something parking stripe, and I'm just using this as my guide. Okay, so that's perfect. Everything is actually selected. We don't need to keep on selecting one of each. So that one will be looking nice because that will showcase that. I actually want to add more details here, so I'm gonna edit this and edit sweep and then select profile, edit profile. I just want to add a bump here. So here I'm going to add that, delete here, and then trim and extend. That's fine. Click finish and finish. And then finish again. So that looks much better. I like the look. We could actually add more neon lights going around here if we want to, but that's up to you if to decide. Instead of this one, maybe we could change this to a glass bottom fill. I think that looks much better. But the only thing that I want to delete here is I'm going to edit, and the edit I don't like the railings. Delete, delete. Apply, and then I don't want the top railing to be elliptical. I want to choose, maybe because we could change the material, the profile, to a square handrail, and then change the materials right here. We need to set up maybe we could choose the same aluminum, and then the change is looking like that. It looks much better. And then if we go back to level 2, we just want to make sure that to edit path, we could just maximize a little bit. Click finish and then edit this one as well. Edit path, maybe we could just align. And then click finish. I want to edit this one just enough. There we go. Just enough to show this, because the panel is, there's a condition with the panel, so I want to showcase that there is a glass panel right there. And then here maybe we could just edit simply the railing. It's only 20 millimeters. Maybe we could just use the rectangle. It probably is nicer and bigger, so that looks much better. So I'm happy with what it looks. I'm also going to change the materials on this side. I could go to paint, and then here I'm gonna choose pine. But before that, we need to split face. So I'm gonna choose this face, and we're going to use, so the way it works is you just need to go over the one with orange. That's something that you cannot add. So now I'll be able to select I'll use sash. So that's good. That's for that. We're going to change this part as well. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to change the corner right there so that it's easier for us. Sorry, I'll just choose this one instead. I could just deal with it right now with this. Split face this wall. And same goes. I'm just going to grab that, click finish. Click on split face again. And then click finish. Now we could just paint it again with sash, and then here as well. This is either stone or wood. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.